listening to the Cross'em Wrestling Entertainment Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the prediction episode of the Cross'em Wrestling Entertainment Podcast for Double or Nothing. We are missing Joe currently. I think he's having some technical difficulties on his side. He might join us in a little bit to give his picks, and if he does, we'll just catch him up to where we are, and he can give us the rest at the end of the show. So we are back and ready and going, and that masked man down the bottom, don't worry, he's part of the crew. That's Mr.
I'm number
Kyle
20 of the
himself,
Dark Order.
the
Number 20.
That's it. He has joined. He has joined the Dark Order.
Number 20.
What's your number? Number 20 of the Dark Order, officially joining us on the podcast today. Kyle, the two-time champion of our prediction specials. Nobody else. Look at that. He's got the gold to prove it. And nobody has taken it from him yet. And last time, it wasn't even close. Kyle stopped us. So let's see if we can change that up. I do want to remind everyone, though, that we are streaming live. Currently, we are not on our Facebook page. AEW seems to have an issue with streaming on Facebook. So we are going to figure that out eventually. And then we will get back to Facebook at some point. But we are live on YouTube on the Bard and Cross Entertainment page and on my personal Twitch channel on tbard5195. If you're not following me over there, you missed a fun tournament yesterday. Myself and Empath Eric did a Fall Guys tournament. We did get knocked out by the number one seed in the first round, but boy, we made them sweat. We got it down to the very last possible round, and they knocked us out by 1 point. So it was a very, very close one. We had a 4-point lead, and we blew it, but it's all right. I'm only a little sad about it. But right now, we are here to talk wrestling. Oh boy, we've got an absolute stacked card for tonight, guys. I don't know about you, but I am pretty excited for this card. So we are as always, I am joined by my co-host, Mr. Noah Cross. How are you, Noah?
Good, Tyler. How you doing, sir?
Good. Thank you. Below me, we've got Dylan. What's going on, Dylan?
I'm good. I'm glad to be back.
And then, of course, as mentioned earlier, we have the champion of the predictions, Mr. Kyle Torres. How we doing?
Doing good, brother. How you doing?
Good. I'm glad to have you guys on. And I have some picks from Justin from the Nerds of Wrestling as well. And I will try to remember to include as we go forward in the prediction process here. So without further ado, let's get it rolling with the buy-in. We've got Serena Deeb versus Riho. You know what? I'm going to put that banner down. We don't need that so we can see all the titles. We've got Serena Deeb versus Riho for the NWA Women's World Championship match. This is on the buy-in, so it is supposed to be a match that entices people to purchase the pay-per-view, which you can get on the BR Live, and I'm sure there's many other avenues. I think PlayStation, you can buy it through the PlayStation View.
Not anymore.
No, they stopped doing that?
That's why I'm on BR Live this week.
Oh, unfortunate. So I know the one they push the hardest is BR Live. So that is definitely the easiest way to find this. I guess I'll start off since it's the first one. I mean, I'm going to take Riho here. I think Riho is one of the more exciting female wrestlers to watch in AEW. So I am just going to start off by saying Riho, and I'll bounce it over to Noah. Do you agree or disagree with me?
I'm going to go with Serena Deeb on this one there, Tyler. I just think they're not going to be switching the championship on the show there. I think Deeb's going to keep it. So,
all right. And I know you like Deeb from when she was back in WWE as well with the Straight Edge Society. So I know she's a fierce competitor, but I don't know. I don't agree with you, Kyle. What do you think?
I'm in agreement with him. I think Serena Deeb's walking out with the championship. I'm a big fan of hers. Riho, not so much. I don't really see much in Riho just as an overall wrestler. I'm not a big fan. And I don't feel like it makes sense to take the title off of Deeb, so I'm thinking it's her.
Okay. What about you, Dylan?
I'm putting you on an island. I also am picking Serena Deeb. I think this is kind of an important title to just throw on the buy-in and have switch. So
already I'm on my own island. I guess all I can say about it is that I just believe that she deserves a championship because she was like one of the original women on this roster. So I think she is an incredible wrestler, and she's fun to watch. She goes up against some of the biggest women on the roster and beats them. So I think if she can beat people like Nyla, that she can beat someone like Serena. Even though Serena, in my opinion, is a better wrestler than Nyla, obviously. if we're going to have an underdog, this is your underdog. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I get out to an early lead. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. And let's see, Justin also took Serena Deeb. So I could get out to a very early lead or a very early deficit to literally everyone. So yeah, but no one knows from when we were on the Hard Hitting Wrestling show that I love to be on my own island.
You do.
And on their show, it always worked. This one, it hasn't yet. Because we're a lot smarter. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Oh, Ovi. I didn't mean it, Ovi. I'm sorry. That was directed at Jace only. We have some more fun matches coming up, though. Let's talk about this one in particular. You do not have to give me who you think the mystery opponent is to pick the mystery opponent, but we do have a mystery opponent coming into the Casino Battle Royale, which seems to be hosted by Paul White. There are a lot of wrestlers in this match, and I am curious to see what you guys think. I have someone in mind, but let's see if you can sway my opinions. Dylan, who are you taking in this?
To be honest, this could go so many different ways.
Yeah, it could.
I'm just gonna pick him because I really don't see anybody else in this match that stands out enough to win, even though I kind of see him losing. I'm picking Christian Cage.
Okay.
I just think he's the strongest looking in the match, but I also feel like a lot of things can happen. So it's a very weak opinion, but
No, I mean,
best guess.
I know what you're saying. This is a hard match to pick a winner.
Yeah.
There's, 20. Is it 20? I think it's 21.
It's 21.
I think. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, 21 because of blackjack. And so it's hard to pick. It really is. I mean, it's not like the Royal Rumble where there's a storyline building and building and building and building where it's easy to put like 3 guys at the top. This could be anyone, and they could really run with anyone for this. And, even if it's some no-name, Kenny Omega just slaps him up on the next, the next match they have, and then it's done with. It could be anyone. But Kyle, what are you thinking?
Say with me, y'all. Cero Miedo. I'm going
my-
Penta El Cero Miedo.
Really?
Mm.
Okay. All right. I wasn't going that way. I can understand why they would do that. He could have an absolute banger against Kenny Omega or whoever wins the title. It don't matter. This guy can go toe-to-toe with anyone, and maybe one day he'll be draping that gold you have over your shoulder, Kyle, over his shoulder. We'll see. We'll see. Noah, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna go with Powerhouse Hobbs. I think why not? I think that's the biggest thing I want to say here is why not? I think he's a big guy. It would make sense that the big guy wins the Battle Royal. We have the Big Show as the announcer, so you want a powerhouse and a powerhouse. And I think Big Show's, there's 2 big dudes. Like, why not have the big guy win the Battle Royal? I think I'm going to go with Powerhouse Hobbs with this one. I don't know why. But coming into the show, I wasn't going to do that, but in this moment, I decided to go with Powerhouse Hobbs.
Noah, it is honestly frightening how often we are on the same page, because coming into this show, I also had someone else. But looking at this, I was going to go with Powerhouse Hobbs. But where in the world is the fun in that? I can't. I mean, there's already going to be another match because Justin has picked Christian Cage as well. So there's 2 people for Christian Cage. He's just going to break my heart again, but I have to do it. I have to do it and go with my guy. I'm picking Jungle Boy to win this Battle Royale.
I knew it.
The smart pick for me would be to just go with my gut and go. I mean, my gut is Noah. Noah and I have the same feeling about a lot of things. And Powerhouse Hobbs is probably going to win this match. But put me on my damn island. I am taking Jungle Boy to win this match. And I just think, man, even though I don't think they're not burying him, it's not that thought of like, this guy can't get a break, he can't win a title match, but he has had his title matches. He's had his opportunities. He's had great matches against FTR. He's had great moments against the Death Triangle in the last Battle Royale. Missed it by that much. This is it. I'm taking Jungle Boy. And like I said, I believe, unless I'm mistaken, no, he did. He took Christian Cage to win the Battle Royale. So we've got 2 for Christian Cage. We've got Penta. We've got Powerhouse Hobbs and Jungle Boy, who's obviously going to win the match.
None of us chose mystery opponents.
No. I think it's 2. Remember last time there was a mystery? There were like a billion rumors about who it was going to be. Nothing. This is the most quiet they've kept about anyone.
I did hear one.
Yeah.
Ryback. Yeah. that was my reaction as well. Yeah.
Ryback.
My
If
grandfather would be happy.
I mean, yeah, Pop will be happy, so that's exciting.
I don't see it.
If you want to bring
I don't see it
the
either,
most
but
toxic personality in professional wrestling right now behind Enzo Amore, yeah, you go ahead and bring Ryback into your company. Ryback is quite literally the most explosive, toxic person in wrestling right now on his podcast, where he just calls out everyone and anyone for anything. I think it's a bad move, personally. We all know what he's capable of. We've seen it in WWE. He's a really powerful guy, and that would be something to see him go up against guys like Powerhouse Hobbs in the ring. But no, thank you. No, I don't want that. I didn't order this. I didn't order this. This is not what I ordered. Please bring it back to the kitchen. I'll be pretty upset if that's who we end up getting this time around. I'd much prefer to see someone from like Impact come over, someone like Heath Slater, something like that.
Chris Bay.
Anyone like that. Someone from Impact that's a big name should come over, or even if we get a return, something like that. But
I could see it being Moose.
I was about to say Moose could show up.
Huge. That would be it, literally.
And he could do another double title match in TNA.
Again,
either side.
Man, I mean, yeah. Let's not talk anymore. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to change. Oh, wrong one. Dude, we've got this match coming up, which it has the potential to be an incredible match. Let's just talk about it quick before we make some picks. On Dynamite this week, there was an incredible moment with Hangman and Cage, where Hangman was profusely bleeding. I don't even remember exactly what caused him to bleed. But then he cut a promo against Brian Cage saying, like, you're too much of a bitch to handle your business on your own. And they dismissed the rest of Team Taz. And he said, no, I got you. I'm going to take you on myself. One-on-one. I don't need these guys. So apparently Team Taz, except maybe Taz, it says with Taz. So Team Taz is not going to help in this match. We'll see. We'll see if that's the case. But he said to stay away, which honestly, it makes me think. I'll go first. I'll lead off since I've given this lead in that Brian Cage is going to win this match. I am taking Brian Cage because I think if he wins this without the help of anyone else, this is the ticket off of Team Taz. And we've all been saying that he's going to be leaving there eventually. And if he can beat Hangman on his own, then he can have a singles push and go towards some sort of title in the future, maybe against Miro or Lance Archer. So that is why I am going to take Mr. Cage. Kyle, what do you think?
I actually think the opposite of you. I think it's going to be Page. I think that regardless of him saying that he doesn't want Team Taz at ringside, they'll probably try and come at ringside, try to help. They'll end up screwing him over. Page will get the win. He'll get pissed and leave.
So we both agree he's going to leave Team Taz.
Yeah, they've been teasing that for a while.
But disagree on the avenue they're going to take to get it there.
Yes.
All right, that's fair. Noah?
I am going to agree with Kyle here. I'm going to go with Hangman Adam Page. I think Page is going to take the W. I think he's in a spot right now where he's been doing great things. I don't think they want to slow his momentum. And I think the whole Taz dynamic might end up hurting Brian Cage as opposed to helping. And Brian Cage saying, oh, stay in the back. I don't want to see you. And Taz maybe comes in and Cage is like, no, I told you to get out of here and something stupid. And then he takes a buckshot lariat and uno, dos, tres. That's 1, 2, 3, and that's the match. So I'm going to go with Hangman Adam Page because I like him. And I got my cowboy hat right here. So let's go for it.
All right, Mr. Destroyer, what do you think?
Oh, man, I hate to do this to you again, but you're going on the island. Before, as you were talking, I was already like, you've got the opposite mindset. Kyle read off my entire mindset on this match. So I'm taking Hangman.
I'm going for the unpredictability this episode.
I just feel, I don't know if it'll be like an instant thing where Cage turns on him tonight. I think they'll build that a little longer. But This is definitely a catalyst towards that.
I'm hoping for the first ever 0-point performance on the CWE podcast. I'll either get 0 points or I'm going to clean sweep.
That's it. I'm going to have an amazing night, or it's going to be.
This is going to be real bad.
You guys are either going to get me chirping mad shit in the group chat, or I'm going to be dead silent. There's no in between. So yeah, that is going. That's another match. Another one that could be a banger. Those two can really, really go. So it could be another incredible. This might go over regulated time. Like we still have so much more to go, including Sting's first sanctioned match since he got injured back in WWE. 5 years ago? So this is his first legitimate sanctioned match on television. It is Sting and Darby Allin versus Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. I mean, this feels like it should be an easy pick. I think we're all going to agree here. I'm going to toss it to Noah first. Noah, who do you think wins this match?
I'm going with my patented on the last time we did picks for Revolution. Team Starby is going to take the W here all day. I mean, it's kind of easy. So,
Kyle?
Yeah, I'm in agreement. That's probably what's going to happen.
You're going to say Starby, Kyle? Can you say it?
No.
Dylan, what do you think?
I've learned never to bet against Darby Allin, so Darby and Sting is my pick.
What was the name of that duo there?
Oh my god, Starby.
Hey,
there you go. I really hope that doesn't get rolling. Oh no!
Don't even, Tyler.
No, don't say it. Tyler.
I don't want to be that guy.
Tyler.
I don't want to be that guy, but I'm already on the island. I'm already fucked. I might as well go for a clean sweep, right?
We already called them the loser team right here.
Like I already called them the loser team to start the episode. Do I want to get 1 point or do I want to get a clean sweep? What are we going for here? We're playing the numbers here rather than picking with my heart. You know what? Fine. For this one, I will go with Team Darsting.
I don't know which one's worse.
I'll go with Team Daring. Yeah. Yeah. Get it. Get the hashtag. Get the hashtag rolling. Team Daring. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. It's over.
What else? What is this? That Ethan Page. What did he write to me here? Is he? No way. Is he actually? Oh my God.
No.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I'm reading this correctly. It's looking like Justin is taking Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky.
Put him on the island.
Wow.
Justin is
Tyler,
taking Ethan Page. Do I switch? That's the question. Do I switch away from Starby? Oh, man. All right, Noah, do it. I'm taking the heels. Put me on
goodness gracious.
Team heels. They're gonna knock a Darby out of this match and make Sting tap out. That's how this goes. They're gonna knock Darby out of this match and Sting's gonna tap out to a heel hook. Here it comes. Get ready.
Let's just go to the next one because that's not what's gonna happen.
No, listen. I want you to dwell on the awkwardness for a moment. I want you to sit here and look at me and tell me I'm wrong, Noah.
You're wrong.
You didn't look at me when you said it.
You're wrong.
Thank you.
Do you mean to come over and say it?
You're too far away. That's a long drive.
I'll be in Southington in a few hours.
So we've got this next matchup coming in. Anthony Ogogo versus the American Dream, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes saying he will be going as the American Dream. Hello, M-Teds. Welcome into the chat. We are live on Twitch. Remember, you guys can join the conversation on Twitch if you would like to be on the show as well. So we've got, as I was saying, Anthony Ogogo with the Factory, of course, versus Cody Rhodes, the American Dream. I mean, this can only go one way. I'll just start it off, and we can just say if you agree or not. Cody Rhodes is winning. Kyle?
No.
What?
I'm going Anthony Ogogo. They're pushing the absolute hell out of him. I totally think he's beating Cody.
After all this USA, you think Cody's losing?
100%.
All right, Dylan?
Well, I'm picking Cody strictly because he's called himself the American Dream. You can't lose with that.
You can't lose with that. He's going to come out with the polka dots.
Yeah, you can't. Can't do it.
Noah?
Cody.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I even asked Noah. That was pretty obvious.
Listen, I'll give my explanation. Every time Cody comes out of the through the curtain, what do I say?
He's so cool.
Literally, I'm just like, he's so cool. I can't not pick Cody, especially because he's the American Dream now. He's just so cool.
He is so cool. And Justin is also taking the American Dream, Cody Rhodes. So, Kyle, you are on an island. Would you like to explain yourself, sir?
You'll all be pissed when you're wrong.
Yeah, but I don't understand why you're taking a go-go. It's literally the America versus England thing. Like, it feels like they can't put him over.
I just feel like he's being very heavily pushed. Like, they've made him seem like kind of a bigger deal, and that he's going to be like this more standout guy. I feel like he's going to. I feel like he within the next probably few months he might be a TNT champion or TNT championship challenger.
I thought that way for Sean Spears, and then.
Yeah, right. Shocker.
Cody gonna put that down, so that's why I think.
Right. I will say, Thanos. Spoiler alert for Infinity War. If you haven't seen it by now, it's been up for years. He did win an Infinity War. So the heel. You never know. Like you watch a superhero movie, you think the superhero is going to win. Cody is the superhero, the American Dream here. He very well could lose, and this just sets up another movie later. That's all I'm saying.
I do think that's also possible as well, that they do at least one more.
Could happen. So Kyle's got a point. He's actually might be persuading me to switch if it wasn't Cody, but it's Cody.
Yeah. I think the fact that Dylan said it best. The fact that American Dream is on the line, no shot. I think a go-go hits that punch, and Cody's the first one to kick out of it. And he's going to kick out and then hit a crossroads and game over. That's what I think this match is going to go. And Kyle, no, are you switching?
No, absolutely not.
All right. I didn't think so, but I had to put it out there. But we are going to switch up the pace really quick. We are going to look and see at what some of the other Clovercrest Media podcasts have to offer. We will be right back after this quick break.
Manning lobs it. Burris alone. Touchdown, New York. It's off to Leonard. Defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
High fly ball, right field. Grossman back, track, wall, see ya! Into the second deck! A grand slam the other way for Aaron Judge, and the Yankees are pouring it on!
For the latest news throughout the sports world, tune in to Sports Talk with R&J every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Attention all basketball fans. CMG Sports presents the Posting Up Podcast, where Lucas Boldick, Sean Scanlon, and King Zay discuss the latest news and topics throughout the NBA. So, if you have a love for basketball, make sure you check out the Posting Up Podcast, live every Tuesday and Saturday on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Also available for download on every podcast platform.
Looking for a casual baseball podcast to listen to? Well, Baseball with the Bard, presented by Clovercrest Media, has just what you're looking for. Tyler Bard and Noah Cross cover a wide range of happenings in the MLB, and then dive into a deep focus on the Red Sox and Yankees. Join us every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for your weekly dose of Baseball with the Bard.
The Giants are running New York like the Times as Danny is dropping all sorts of dimes. Saquon's thighs are ruining defenses' lives and Leonard Williams making opposing QBs feel him. Receivers think it's scary to line up across James Bradbury, and the Giants have a bright future led by Coach Judge, Jury, and Executioner. Tune in to Drawing About the G-Men every Wednesday at 6, live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
One day. I will get it right one day. Hey, remember how many times you used to do the messages for your voicemail? It goes something like this. What's going on, everyone? Thanks for locking into another episode of I'll Piss You Up Shortly. This is the podcast where we debate everyday issues, pushing your thought process beyond what's normal. The topics discussed here are meant to be intense, promote growth, and at times may have you feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Me too, a little bit. We may not always agree, and we will more than likely have varied opinions. But with that being said, I can't promise to be your favorite podcaster. Neither do I want to. But I can promise to be transparent, fair, and open-minded. So please, if you think you've got the stamina, passion to debate, analyze, and challenge the normal, please take a number. I promise you, I'll piss you off shortly.
That is some of the content you can look forward to here in Clovercrest Media Group. A lot of fun podcasts. We've got a lot of new sports podcasts coming out, some that I don't think the guys have even seen yet. The John About the G-Men is making a return. We've got some more wrestling coming your way. I'm waiting for an ad from them, but from the Cosmat guys, they are going to absolutely have a new form of podcast. They're covering both AEW and WWE. They're going to compare the episodes that appear on like the same time frame, so NXT and AEW versus, and then Raw and SmackDown, how they go up against each other. So it's a very different vibe as to what they're doing, as well as just bringing news from outside of WWE and AEW as well. And they're starting a NASCAR podcast, so that will be coming your way very soon as well. Lots of new things on the horizon. And do remember that we are streaming usually on Facebook. Remember, we're fixing that problem right now. Or on YouTube on the Bard and Cross Entertainment page, and Twitch on the T-Bard 5195 page. Also, a reminder, we are not a market substitute for AEW's Dynamite. Please remember that you can go watch Dynamite every Wednesday at 8 Eastern Standard Time on the TNT network. Not that we're talking about Dynamite right now, but you should always tune into Dynamite either way. Well, as you saw on the screen, we have another match coming up here. This is a match of two behemoths. Miro versus Lance Archer with Jake the Snake Roberts for the TNT Championship. Noah, I'm going to let you lead off with this one.
Miro just won the damn thing. I don't think he's going to lose here. And beating Lance Archer is a good way to really stake his claim as a TNT champion. So I'm going to go with Miro in the retention at Double or Nothing.
All right, Dylan, what do you think?
Yeah, I got to take Miro here, even though I think this match is going to be absolutely crazy. I am going to take the Miro to retain.
All right, Kyle, who you got and why?
I'm also thinking Miro as well. Like Noah said, he did just win the championship. I would be really shocked to see him lose it right off. It's been like 2 weeks. I don't really want to see that. So, yeah, I'm going Miro. And this match is going to be insane, too. I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a match of two behemoths, and Justin and I both agree in saying that Miro is going to retain the title here. It's too early to take it off of him, even though I'd be happy to see Lance Archer with a strap over his shoulder. I think it is definitely too early to peel that off of him at this moment. So Miro as an easy wash across the board for everyone. But we all agree that this should be a colossal match, which is an understatement, honestly. Going into the next one, we've got the Young Bucks in action against Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston for the AEW World Tag Team Champions. Oh boy, this is another really incredible matchup. You've got four guys who are world-class wrestlers. Eddie and Jon Moxley, I mean, if it was 3 hours of just those two, I'd watch. So they are killing it right now on Dynamite. If you haven't watched Dynamite the last few weeks, all you have to watch is those two. They're so funny, and they're doing a great job. I'll kick it off since I haven't kicked off the last few. I think Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston put up an incredible fight, and they push the Bucks right to the edge of losing, and then probably someone gets involved and costs Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston the match. So I'm going to take the Young Bucks in this one. Dylan, what do you think?
I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. I'm taking the Drip Bucks. They're not the Young Bucks anymore. They're the Drip Bucks. Look at the shoes. Look at the drip they're wearing. They're knockoff Seth Rollins, but they're still drippy. So the Drip Bucks retain.
No, they're better than Seth Rollins. Noah?
No, they're not.
I'm going to stick with the Drip Bucks as well. It doesn't make sense just to take the championships off of these guys. And we always say, the tag team should beat the two solo competitors who are becoming a team, right? They're a new team. They really haven't gotten that much time in the ring together, and not as much time as the Young Bucks.
You are not allowed to make that statement.
I'm saying that in this instance. I know no. The biggest argument we had about this was Bayley and Sasha Banks. That was the biggest argument. They were a team, and they are a team. Like they're best friends. They've been wrestling together forever. These two haven't.
What did you just say out loud? Say that again and make it sense in your mind. They've been
Bayley
wrestling forever, and they're
wrestling
best friends.
together forever. Bayley and Sasha. That's what I said.
Do you realize who we're talking about right now?
Yeah,
Eddie
Kingston. Yeah, but
but they haven't been together.
Was Kingston in the WWE with John Moxley? No,
And
they have wrestled together. How long?
Sasha and Bayley have been started together in WWE.
Yes, from day one.
Right.
And then they were a team. They're completely different. Dylan, you understand what I'm saying?
I'm agreeing with Noah here.
Thank you.
As completely.
Thank you. Okay, so the Young Bucks, for reasons that I and Dylan perfectly understand.
Yeah, easily.
You guys are just biased.
How are we biased? What?
How are we? Noah, who's your favorite female wrestler?
Bayley. All right, and what's that matter?
That's tough. I mean, my favorite's Alexa Bliss, so
right.
That doesn't have anything to do
Noah,
with
literally, Bayley can do no wrong. Bayley could.
Bayley hasn't done anything wrong these last
Thank
years.
you.
She's been gold.
Thank you.
Granted, Bayley's an incredible wrestler. She should never have been tag team champion with Sasha, her rival. That should have never happened.
They were tight right then. They were dual champs.
Yet there was always that back and forth of Sasha's going to betray Bayley. It was always in the back of their mind.
That
Listen,
was
this isn't a
back of our
WWE
minds.
pay-per-view. This is an AEW pay-per-view. And your point of them being friends forever made no sense because John Moxley and Eddie Kingston have been friends since the beginning, the absolute beginning. So that is the only who came out to save John Moxley when the ring exploded.
Let's not forget they've already feuded in
the ring
AEW here.
Exploded.
Yeah. What are you trying to say?
It must have been an explosion.
Yeah.
Kyle, you seem to have an opinion down there. You're sitting there just shaking your head. What are you thinking?
I'm just shaking my head because this is stupid. I'm really disappointed because you guys know how big of an Eddie Kingston fan I am, and I badly want to pick Eddie Kingston. I'm not gonna pick Eddie Kingston.
Oh man,
it's gonna be the Young Bucks. I hate it.
I put Young Bucks across the board before we even started. I did that with Miro too. Like I just put Bucks for everyone.
I'm sure you did that with Cody too.
I did, and then I had to change it.
Yeah, and he has the Bucks retain. Justin has the Bucks as well. You know, the better than Seth Rollins team coming out here, and
not going to do that on your podcast. Not going to do it.
You know, they have way better drip than Seth Rollins could ever imagine. It's just they just look so good. It looks so good, and I'm just glad that they can have that image for the better company. You know, it's good. You love to see it. You know what else you love to see? Hikaru Shida beating the holy hell out of Dr. Britt Baker at Double or Nothing, and then losing because of a roll-up. Because that's the only way Dr. Britt Baker wins this match, on a stupid roll-up that's going to happen to end it, and she walks away holding the title. And she walks away holding the title for 7 years. Did you write something, Noah? What happened? What happened? No, Noah, let's expose you really quick. What's it say in the private chat? Fuck you. Out.
I wasn't gonna say it. We have kids who watch this show.
Yeah, come on.
That's why I put it in the chat.
Hey, to be fair, Tyler did just drop one like 10 minutes ago. So
you've been listen. This is a podcast. We ain't on television.
I try to be good.
We ain't on television. This is a podcast. You can say whatever the hell you want, whenever the hell you want. Also, this is AEW. How many times have they said the F-bomb on AEW? They say every curse word under the sun in AEW.
They're on TNT, so
exactly. But listen, it is going to be a fun match that I think she's just going to win by a roll up, and I'm pissed about it. So I'm taking her, even though it's going to be a dumb win. Noah, never mind. Dylan, never mind. Kyle, who are you
picking? DMD.
Hold on. I'm talking in this segment.
Yeah, no one.
Do you have to?
I am speaking in this segment. Dylan, would you like to say a few words, though?
Sure. This, as much as you think this is going to be a roll-up, Tyler, this is going to probably be a complete squash. She just got nothing on Britt Baker. DMD. It's over before it begins.
All right.
I'll pass to Noah. Tyler's
We've been seeing this ascension of Sheeta as this dominant champion in AEW, the dominant women's champion, the AEW women's champion. And I usually go by the motto of never pick against Sheeta. Tyler has been there before where he's chosen against Sheeta, and he's been wrong. And we've done it. I've done it. I thought Sheeta was going to lose. Actually, that's not true. This is the first time that I will be picking against Sheeta because a learned doctor will be fighting against her at AEW. Dylan, give me a testify if you're feeling it. All right.
I testify. I testify.
Okay.
Baby.
Okay. Yes. I am saying right now, Dr. Britt Baker DMD is going to go.
Oh, that's weird. He got cut off. Noah. Noah, are you okay? Noah. There he is. Noah, are you all right? What happened?
I'm not going to say it, but I put it in the chat.
Hold on. Let me look. Hold on.
So,
let me pull up the private.
As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I am going to watch this amazing match and see Dr. Britt Baker DMD defy the odds. I think she's going to be hurting out the gate. I think she is going to be all over her like a fat dog on a nice summer meal, okay? But Britt Baker is going to come out victorious in the end as your new AEW Women's Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and she will win via lockjaw. I'm saying it right now. That is it.
And we have the Stadium Stampede coming up next. Noah, that was a very impassioned. But God, I just can't.
I love Britt Baker.
The gimmick is so bad.
I think it's awesome.
It's so boring. Her gimmick is so. It's like it's like Christian back in WWE. Like, I'm screwed. The company's against me. No, you're the number one ranked wrestler. Shut your face. No, it's not.
You're saying Britt Baker is up there. I mean, that's what I'm hearing.
She's number one ranked by Tony Khan.
By
Tyler
Bard.
But because she only has 3 matches, and congratulations, she won all 3 of them.
She's like 9-1.
Great. That's still like 20 less than every other women's wrestler on the roster. So she needs to pick it up and stop appearing on just pay-per-views and namely episodes.
Hey, listen, if you're money, you can't just be going on weekly episodes here. Like, you don't just wrestle because
Brock,
you know what I mean? You're saying that as if she's not on. You're saying that as if she's not on Dark Elevation almost every week.
This is also true.
Yeah, but they're always squash matches, so who cares?
Not always.
Like she's had one that's gone longer than 3 minutes.
It's not her fault. She's good. That's just
okay. Listen, Brock Lesnar, I'm going to need you to settle down.
If they can't beat her, they can't beat her.
I'm going to need you to settle down. I can't stand her gimmick. I think it's the dumbest thing in wrestling. Honestly, it's worse than Orange Cassidy's gimmick. And
whoa!
As much as I personally enjoy Orange Cassidy's gimmick, the wrestling world hates it. Especially WWE marks hate it.
Do you know how good oranges are for you, though?
And I get how dumb it is, but I still appreciate it. Dr. Britt Baker, I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. I understand how good of a wrestler you are. I hate your gimmick, and I hope you hear this one day so we can have beef when I work for AEW at some point. I'm looking forward to it.
I hope we can be friends. I want to go on like some Saturday brunches with you and Tony Schiavone whenever you guys go again. So let me know.
Gross. Anyways, we have the Stadium Stampede match, probably the most looked forward to match by the majority of AEW fans. We have the Inner Circle going up against the Pinnacle. I don't think I need to go into too much detail about all of the happenings that have gone on between these two. Santana gave an impassioned speech on this last episode of Dynamite about how these guys are a brotherhood, which they've said it a billion times and over again. That they're going to break up if they don't win this. It's the end of the Inner Circle if they don't win this match. So is that going to actually happen? Is the Pinnacle going to pull off this win? Who knows? They won the last one. They're going to need one more after this, in my opinion. I am taking the Inner Circle to win this match. Noah, what do you think?
It's a tough choice here, but I am going to go with the Pinnacle and taking the victory. This is the end of the Inner Circle, and I think the Pinnacle are going to put themselves atop of AEW with a victory on this pay-per-view.
All right, Kyle, what do you think?
I am also picking the Pinnacle. I just have a feeling it's the end of Inner Circle as well. I think they've run their course, and I think it's time for them to break up. So I'm going Pinnacle.
Oh, that makes me sad. What are you thinking, Dylan?
I'm not gonna lie. I see this being a best of 3 series between these two
Right.
teams. Another reason I don't see the Inner Circle losing is because there is nothing else for 3 of those men to do if the Inner Circle loses.
Right.
So I'm picking the Inner Circle just because they have to be together for half of their people to stay relevant in AEW.
And they're one of the most cheered for groups that come out on the show at all times. Like everyone loves Chris Jericho and Sammy and all those guys, honestly. So when they're together, they're better. And I hope it's not the end of them. That's why I'm picking them. Let's see who Justin took. Let's see. Inner Circle. Justin is also taking the Inner Circle. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, looks like we have a viewer tuning in on YouTube. Let's see what Eli thinks. The Deeb is going to retain. Pinnacle wins. Omega retains. Mox and Kingston, new champions. Miro retains. And Britt wins. All right.
Wait, that last pick was beautiful.
Shout out Eli right there.
You had one bold pick, and then you went with Britt Baker like everyone else. So congratulations. Everyone thinks that Britt Baker's going to win. That's not shocking.
Wait, who did Justin choose in that match?
In which one?
Baker. I didn't get that.
Oh, I mean, I didn't even look. I mean, it's got to be pretty obvious, right? Hold on, where is it? Britt Baker. Yep. He said Britt Baker will be the new champion tonight.
He's a smart man.
Word for word.
I remember that.
And we have another comment here from Zach on YouTube as well, asking, what are the odds that Orange Cassidy wins? We will get to that in just a moment. So yeah, remember guys, you can all join the conversation if you watch in live. Otherwise, you can find us wherever you find your podcast and just listen along and pretend like you're talking to us. Just listen ahead, see what Noah's response is, then go back and ask it and see what Noah says. It's a lot of fun. I've done it before.
What are you talking about?
Listen, Noah, if you didn't catch it the first time, I can't say it again.
All right.
You got to be quicker than that.
I was updating the bracket. I'm trying to do the bracket here. I'm just making sure everything's in order. Okay.
So I think that's a 3-2 split. So we are not positive on how that's going to go, but I'm excited for it. It should be a lot of fun. You know, there's going to be a lot of spots in the match that are going to be silly. So always looking forward to those matches. But we now have the main event.
Dude,
Kenny Omega
this match
versus Orange Cassidy.
This match is going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, this has a chance to be a 5-star match, easy. I don't want to go first on this one. I'm actually you guys have the ability to sway me. I think you're all going to pick the same person.
Yeah,
but we'll see. I'm going to start with Dylan. Who are you taking in this match?
I'm actually kind of surprised you don't know who to go with here. I got to give credit to AEW putting up a matchup that seems like it could go anyway, but I think there's one obvious answer here, and it's the cleaner. It's Kenny Omega retaining in the only way he knows how.
Yeah, it seems to be the easy answer. Kenny Omega, obviously, they don't want him to lose that title at any point here. So we are going to probably assume that he holds on to the title. Noah, who are you thinking?
Yeah, I agree with Dylan here. I just don't see Kenny losing. I think he's going to keep it. I do think the biggest winners, though, in this matchup are going to be us, because I think this match is just going to be unbelievably awesome. I could just see like the spots now with OC and Pac and the near falls that are going to get broken up by the third person. The crazy flippy shit, as we like to call it, of Pac is going to be nuts. I want like what does he call the red arrow now? He doesn't call it that anymore. What does he call
Black
it?
Arrow.
The black arrow. Thanks. Sorry, the colors are hard. I want the black arrow into like the punch. You know, like OC's.
Oh
punch.
my god!
Like I want it. I want like Kenny laying down, ready to take the black arrow, and then he goes for it, and then Cassidy punches him, and there's like a near fall. I could just picture the greatness of this match. I'm very excited for it. I think we all win, but somebody in the match has to win and retain, and that's going to be Kenny Omega.
So I'll go because I feel like Kyle might be our upset. You can let me know if you're not, Kyle.
I'm not.
Okay, Kyle, you go first then. Kyle, go ahead. You're taking Kenny Omega then.
Again, same thing as Eddie Kingston. I really want to pick Pac. It's not gonna be Pac. OC is gonna get dropped on the back of his neck with this one-winged angel. Take that 1, 2, 3, brother.
All right, so Justin's also taking Kenny Omega. So at this point, guys, that's why I went last. I'm already screwed if I'm wrong on most of this night. So why the hell not just go out on a limb and pick someone else to win this match? The question is, which one? Who do I choose? No, sorry, that was WrestleMania. My bad. Kyle, this is for you. I'm taking Pac. I'm taking Pac to get this upset victory because everyone, I think Pac would be the least likely to win of all these three.
Really?
I do, because I think they know, AEW knows Orange Cassidy's their cash cow. Like everybody loves Orange Cassidy in that crowd. So I just think if they can put it on him, and then they can have some sort of rivalry with the Inner Circle, excuse me, Death Triangle versus the Club. I mean, come on, that would be beautiful. And then they could have the rest of them going up against, Penta and Ray for the tag titles. I mean, come on, it sets up an incredible faction versus faction rivalry that will be dismissed potentially tonight from the Inner Circle versus the Pinnacle. So it could set up the next faction versus faction. And I honestly just came up with all of that on the spot because it just got better and better as we were going. I was going to take Kenny Omega, but I already screwed myself so hard earlier on in the night that I might as well just go for it. We're going all in, and we are taking Pac to win the title tonight in the main event. Well, guys, it is going to be quite the evening. I am very much looking forward to it. Noah, what match are you looking forward to the most?
Honestly, I'm looking forward to the main event the most. I really am. Pac, Kenny, and OC, I think they're going to tear the house down. That match is definitely in the right spot on the card. One, because the championship is in it, but mostly because that's going to be the best match of the night, if you ask me. And I'm obviously looking forward to Dr. Britt Baker winning that women's championship, but the main event's going to be a little bit better.
All right. Dylan, what are you looking forward to?
I gotta agree. That triple threat match should be absolutely insane. I think the spots they could pull through here and the close falls, whatever they decide to do with this, gonna be nuts.
All right, cool. Kyle, what are you looking forward to most?
This one's really hard just because almost every match on this card is just a freaking banger.
They're all main events.
Pretty much. If I had to pick one, I'm probably going Stadium Stampede.
Okay, yeah, no, that's definitely going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of spots that we're probably not expecting. And just hopefully Sammy Guevara doesn't die this time. That would be nice. Just please don't fall off of anything too high up. And if you do, use a crash pad like Jericho. We don't need any more injuries like that. That was too scary last time. I think I'm most looking forward to the Battle Royal. Noah, you guys all probably know this. My favorite time of year is the Royal Rumble. Yep. So I absolutely love Battle Royals and everything about them. Can they get a little clunky? Of course they can. But I just think it's exciting to see all the people in the ring at the same time. And if Paul White's at ringside, maybe something crazy goes down. Maybe this interaction with the new person might be someone who Paul has history with. So who knows? Who knows? But overall, very, very excited for tonight. You have our picks. If you want to make your own, you can share them with us on our Facebook page, in the comment sections here on YouTube. Share them wherever you would like to. But other than that, that is about it for tonight. Just remember, we are not a market substitute for AEW's Dynamite. Make sure you go watch Dynamite every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are also streaming live currently on YouTube, on the Bard and Cross Entertainment YouTube page, and on Twitch on the TBard5195 page. You can find our podcasts on our Facebook page, but we are not going live over there recently, just due to some trademark issues that AEW seems to have. You can also find our podcast anywhere you find your favorite podcasts. And we do want to remind you all, hey, we are a part of this great group called Clover Crest Media. If you love podcasts, why not visit clovercrestmedia.com for a wide selection of great shows covering sports, business, relationships, pop culture, politics, and true crime. There are now 30 plus shows on the CMG network. If you don't find one that you like, why not just start your own? We can help you launch your podcast for as little as $15 per month. Clovercrestmedia.com is the website. Make sure you check it out and tell your friends all about it. You can visit clovercrestmedia.com and click on the link for the latest on your favorite CMG sports podcast, as well as blogs and videos on all the latest info. Well, that is about it. That's all we got for you this time around. Everyone, make sure you tune into the next episode where it will be our reaction episode, and we will talk about whether Kyle lost that championship or not. I think the only one who can do it is me. Y'all were all on the same page. So championship advantage goes to this guy, and he hasn't had to use it yet. So he's got championship advantage through and through right now because he has been kicking our asses. Well, everyone, as always, thank you for tuning into the Crossum Wrestling Entertainment Podcast, and we will see you all next time.
You're listening to the Crossum Wrestling Entertainment Podcast.